Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Lane. Today I'm doing a realistic rebuild of the Cincinnati Bengals. They are now 0-9, so they're easily going to get that first overall pick. So we're going to take our quarterback, either Joe Burrow or Tua. But we're going to have to work on the offensive line. We have to get a receiver or two because AJ Green will be a free agent at the end of the year. We have Joe Mixon, we have Tyler Boyd, who are both great players. And on defense, we need a lot of help. At the linebacker position, at the cornerback position, the defensive line, Geno Atkins is getting up there in age. But let's go to the playoffs, see if we go 0-16. We ended the season at 2-14. That has to be good enough for the first overall pick. We will look in 1 second. Ravens 11-5, Browns 9-7, the Steelers 8-8. I mean, maybe the Dolphins or the Redskins went 2-14. I doubt it, though. They're 2-14 at the moment. No, they went 3-13, but that's all right. Let's take a peek at the stats, the awards, everything involved with that. Dalton, 2,200 yards, 9 touchdowns, 8 interceptions. That's why you got benched. Ryan Finley, 1,500 yards, 6 touchdowns, 6 interceptions. Obviously not the answer long term. Mixon, 766, 7 touchdowns. I'd say that's pretty good for the offensive line he's working with. Receiving, Tyler Boyd, 925, 3 touchdowns. Tate, 551 with a touchdown. Eifert, 489, 2 touchdowns. AJ Green, 27 catches, 400 yards. And he hasn't even played so far this season. On defense, Preston Brown, 114 tackles. Vigil, 112. Williams, 104. Sack totals, 7 for Atkins, 6 for Lawson, 4 for Hubbard. Interceptions, nothing too special. That's all right. A lot of work we have to do with this team. I don't think we'd have anybody up here, by the way. MVP, Lamar Jackson, Watson, Prescott, Matt Ryan's up there somehow. Josh Allen's up there. Stafford's up there. Coach of the Year, Kyle Shanahan. That makes sense. Do we have any Bengals? No. Defensive Player of the Year, Myles Garrett. We do not have anybody. Offensive Rookie of the Year. Now, they did draft Jonah Williams, who we'll have next year. Ryan Finley is there at number 6, though. Nothing else. Defensive Rookie of the Year. Nothing. Who won it, though? I think it was Devin Bush. It is. Now, how crazy would it be if we went over 2 right here and Ryan Finley has like 7 XP, 8 XP? I still wouldn't want to play him. He only has 1. As a 56 overall, that's kind of crazy. Nothing really else on offense. Billy Price has 1. What? Actually, wait, does Joe Mixon doesn't have any? All right, if you say so. Defensive. 1 for William Jackson, 1 for Hubbard, 1 for Lawson. A lot of work to do. Not really a great sign. The 49ers beat the Patriots 20-14. Jimmy G taking down Tom Brady. Who's going to be a free agent? I don't really think I want to bring back AJ Green. Definitely not for 3 years, so he is gone. Eifert, I'm going to let walk. Bernard, I'm going to let walk. I'll bring back Dennard. Billings, maybe. Vigil, I'll bring back. Not many players, though, so we're going to have a ton of money for free agents. Let me bring these guys back, and then we'll go to free agency. Oh, man. We can cut Andy Dalton and save $17 million. So goodbye. So long. That opens up so much more money. And I also saw Cordy Glenn saved $9 million. You are so long gone. Opened up $26 million. Jackson, I'm not going to cut, obviously, even though that's a lot of money. Kirkpatrick, on the other hand, so long, so well. Just get out of here. I don't want you here anymore. Save $5 million. Anything else I could do? Preston Brown, I'm not going to do that. Sean Williams, I probably should, but I think we'll be fine for him for probably 1 more season. So we have a ton of money right here. And who is going to be here? That's the big question. I know Hunt will be here. Amari Cooper. I still find it very hard to believe that the Cowboys are going to let him go. People have been criticizing me, saying if he's going to be here, I should take him. But I just realistically don't see it. Chris Jones, I wouldn't mind bringing him in and getting rid of Geno Atkins, even though he probably has a huge contract. Let's keep, Kendall Fuller. I know I bring him in all the time, but he's a scheme fit. Denner's getting up there in age. Jackson is 27. I just like that he's a scheme fit, so I'm going to make him an offer. Anything else? AJ Green, I'll bring back for 1 year. I wasn't giving him a 3-year deal, though. That's for sure. And Ngakwe's there. That doesn't make sense. Shazier shouldn't be there. I'm going to take a look around and I'll show you who I brought in. So I signed Kendall Fuller to a 4-year deal worth $68 million. AJ Green got a 1-year deal. Marcus Peters, 3 years, $34 million. He had no offers. And Clinton Dix, 4 years, $21 million. So our secondary is so much better already. Now here's where we make our decision, and I think it's going to be Joe Burrow. I just have a really good feeling he's going to be the first overall pick, so we're going to take him right now. 69 overall, no development, 22 years old, 86 throw power, 77 deep accuracy, 84 medium, 87 short. With the first pick in the second round, we're taking receiver Colin Johnson. He's a 72 overall, only normal development. 88 speed, 92 acceleration, 81 catching, 80 catch of traffic. In the third round, we took a right tackle, Lucas Niang. 72 overall, hidden development. I probably said that wrong. 87 strength, 75 run block, 77 pass block. In the fourth round, I took left tackle Josh Jones, who's a 67 overall. In the sixth, I took a free safety, Tipton. He's a 65 overall. We also got a tight end who's a 60 overall. Now, this offense is looking so much better. We worked on the offensive line. We got Jonah Williams back. We have AJ Green, Tyler Boyd, John Ross. We have Johnson. Hopefully, Joe Burrow can step up big time. And I'm loving our defense. Vigil's up to star development. Defensive line's looking good. Geno Atkins has 3 years left on his deal, so he's going to be here for a while. Our corners are great. Our safeties are great. Let's go to the midseason mark. At the midseason mark, we are tied for last place with the Browns of all teams at 2-5. The Steelers are 8-0. The Ravens are 5-2-1. And I have no idea how the Steelers are undefeated. That makes no sense. We do know AJ Green's going to be a free agent. We won't worry about that right now. We're going to bring back Joe Mixon. We're going to bring back Jackson, Lawson. Williams can go. John Ross will bring back maybe the defensive tackle, maybe Jordan Evans. But I think we still should have a good amount of money, right? Let's take a quick look at that. We have $64 million. We can make this work. We didn't make the playoffs. We went 2-14 again. That should be good enough for the first overall pick. Steelers 12-4, Ravens 10-5-1. The Browns turned it around and went 9-7 from 2-5 to 9-7. Pretty good run. Kind of the run Sam Darnold thinks the Jets are going to go on, even though they're not going to. Joe Burrow, 2,900 yards, 25 touchdowns, 8 interceptions. Rushing, Joe Mixon, great year, 1,200 yards, 7 touchdowns. Rushing, AJ Green, 729 with 3 touchdowns. Boyd, 670 with 7. Ozama, is that how you say that? 536, 7 touchdowns. John Ross, 487 with 4. Where is Johnson? Not a single catch. All right, if you say so. On defense, Preston Brown, 137 tackles. Awesome. Sack totals, 5 for Dunlap, 4.5 for Lawson and Atkins. Interceptions, 2 for Peters and Vigil, 1 for Lawson and Bates. Where's Kendall Fuller? Why did I sign him? Peters showed up. Watson with the MVP, Wilson number 2, Mahomes number 3, and 8-8 for the Chiefs. Ouch. No Bengals, obviously, Coach of the Year Frank Reich. AFC Offensive Player of the Year. We have nothing. Herbert's there, Defensive Player of the Year. Now, Preston Brown should be here, but of course he's not for some reason. Offensive Rookie of the Year, Herbert's there. Burrow at number 2, Taylor at number 3. Any other Bengals? No. Defensive Rookie of the Year, Chase Young. No Bengals, though. That's all right. We took the most offensive line, quarterback, receiver. I'm really interested to see what Burrow got for XP, though. I need a ton right here. 4. Gets him up to a 72. That's not that great. Boyd with 1, Johnson with 3, which makes no sense. 5 for Niang, which is awesome star development. 2 for Price, 2 for Jonah Williams. So we have a lot of good pieces right now. On defense, we don't really have anything too great. What about Peters? He has 1. All right, that's nothing really special, though. Let's go find out who's going to win that Super Bowl. The Ravens beat the Seahawks 31-28 to win Super Bowl 55. Lamar Jackson, probably the Super Bowl MVP. AJ Green, goodbye. Williams, goodbye. Not many guys I want to bring back. Does AJ Green possibly want a 1-year deal? Probably not. 2 years, not happening. We also don't have that much money. Now that I just looked at that, that's a little concerning. I might just move on from Geno Atkins. I mean, $23 million isn't terrible. Mari Cooper's still there. Wow. I'm going to make him an offer. If he was there next year, not even after this year, I have to make him an offer. T.Y. Hilton's even there. Sherman we don't need. Marcus Williams. We have Bates. We don't need that. William Godwin's there. There's so many good receivers. Johnson we don't need. A.J. Green, goodbye. Fuller's there if we wanted to do that. Doesn't make sense, though. I'm not really seeing a ton of great players like Dunlap, actually. Could we just get rid of Dunlap? I think it said he was in this, like, his low 70s, right? I know he's 30 years old. Oh, Dunlap we could just cut outright, save a ton of money. He's a 75 overall. We won't be able to trade him. So goodbye. A lot of expensive players on this defensive line, and I'm not really sure why. Atkins we can get rid of, but I'm not going to do that. The tight end I could get rid of, but that's probably the best we have right now. Brown we don't need to get rid of. So we open up a little bit more money. And what I need to focus on is the offensive line. So let's go to that real quick. Decker would not be bad, but we're fine at both tackle positions. Billy Price is fine. Pouncey, on the other hand, 1-year deal. I would love to do that just in case we can't draft somebody. And Yanda is there. Now, this is something that I don't know if he's ever going to become a free agent, but if he was, we're going to pick him up. I know where he's going to take our offer. I know it. I know it for sure. Pouncey, Yanda on the team. What about Amari Cooper? Still there. Still kicking. T.Y. Hilton's still there. What's going on with all these receivers? Have you guys seen this before? I haven't. Cooper's on the team, and I think T.Y. Hilton's still going to be there. He really is. With no offers. What happened to him? Oh, I don't have the money. I have to offer him nope, not happening. Let's go to the draft. Now, we do have the first overall pick. I do want to take a look at the trade offers, though. We could trade back to pick number 23 and get a one next year. I don't know about that quite yet. It seems like a good deal that I should probably take, but just in case, there are some ends we could take. We could take a receiver or a tight end. There's some good linebackers, some good offensive linemen down here, so I'm definitely going to trade back with the Redskins. I imagine they're trading up to get their guy? I'd be very surprised if they're not getting the quarterback. Let's see. They got a right end. They traded up to get a 75 overall right end. Why? That might be one of the strangest things I've ever seen. So we now have 2 first-round picks next year, though. We don't need a running back. What happened to all those good offensive linemen? And, ooh, there's a middle linebacker. Yeah, that's our guy. Myron Hillard, 75 overall, hidden development, 21 years old, 84 speed and tackles, 76 block shed, 87 hit power. In the second round, we're taking left guard Luther Proctor. He's a 76 overall, hidden development, 23 years old, 92 strength, 78 run block, 75 pass block. In the third round, I took left outside linebacker Cameron Lewis, who's a 64 overall. In the fourth, left end Peel, 63 overall. The fifth, a running back in Allen, who's a 62 overall. I love looking at this offense heading into year 3. We have an 81 overall team. The offensive line's looking great. I know we have Pouncey and Yanda for 1 year, but after that, we'll move Billy Price over to right guard. Hopefully, we can draft a center. Joe Burrow's looking good. We have great receivers for him, good running back. Still could work on the tight end. And on defense, this is looking really good. I think I'm going to put Preston Brown over to right outside linebacker, though. What is our scheme? 58%? Not that great at the moment. Can it get better? 87. Base 3-4. Are we running a 3-4? Oh, 4-3. Okay. Oh, we'll do base 4-3 then. We have a 68 on offense. We could go vertical zone run. You know what? Maybe we'll try that out. I don't understand how we're 2-5 at the midseason mark. Is it because of Joe Burrow? The Ravens are 5-2, Browns 5-3, and the Steelers are 3-5. But I feel like we surrounded him with a great team. Jesse Bates, we're going to bring back. Goodbye, Yanda. Goodbye, our tight end. Hubbard can come back. Goodbye. Hoska, absolutely not. Isn't that the one, the Bills, who just missed a bunch of kicks? He lost me some money. Dennard could go. Preston Brown, maybe. Billings, I'll bring back. John Miller, no. Billy Price will bring back. I don't know. What do we have for money at the moment? 72.4, all right. Okay, I can make this work. If we went 2-14 again, I'm going to lose my mind. We went 7-9. That's not bad, though. We are turning it around very slowly. Ravens 11-4-1, Browns 10-6, the Steelers 8-8. I have to see how the Redskins did. Where are they? They went 8-8, so a mid-round pick, not bad. Actually, I didn't even, where were we? I should probably look at that. Because they were 8-8, we went 7-9, so we should be right behind them? Or are we above them? Why am I losing my mind? There we are, 7-9, they went 8-8, that makes sense. So basically back-to-back picks. Let's take a look at the stats. Burrow, about 3,000 yards, 25 touchdowns, 9 interceptions, awesome year. Mixon, 1,200 yards, 12 touchdowns. Boyd, 844, 10 touchdowns. Cooper, 706 with 3. Uzma, 614, 7 touchdowns. Ross with 1, Mixon with 1. Not really sure what happened there. Hillard, the rookie, 122 tackles, awesome. I see 11 sacks for Lawson, 4 for Hillard, 4 for Atkins. Interceptions, 2 for Pratt, Fuller, and Peters. Bunch of ones to go around. Now, I can't imagine we have anybody up here other than the rookies. Watson with the MVP, Trubisky number 2, Jackson number 3. No Bengals. Coach of the year, Adam Gase for the Bills, just keeps jumping around the AFC East. Very interesting. AFC Offensive Player of the Year. We have nothing. Defensive Player of the Year. Hey, the rookie Hillard at number 8. Awesome. Offensive Rookie of the Year, Allen at number 5. Nothing too special. Defensive Rookie of the Year, Hillard at number 1. I love to see it. Peel at number 7. Good, 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 good. Now, let's see. What do we get for XP? What are these developments the offensive lineman got? He has superstar development, 5 XP points. Yes. Cooper only got 1. Boyd with 1. John Ross with 1. Johnson only with 1. Burrow only with 2, which is not that great. And on defense, Hillard with 5. He's up to an 80, which is perfect. We're in great shape. The Browns beat the Cowboys 10-7. How boring. Now, who's going to be a free agent? Yonder, goodbye. I believe we're good to go. Oh, no, that's right. Billy Price big timed us. I offered him 4 years, 2.7. He's like, oh, I need more salary. So here you go. Take your salary. Man, Perrine. Why not? I'm going to give you 3 years, 1.4. That's like nothing. We have $4.2 million, which I love to see. I don't want Bobby Hart. Do I want Bobby Hart? Oh, I mean, that's kind of a lot of money for Bobby Hart, but I'll make him an offer. Thank you. Come right on back. Now, let's go take a peek at free agency. I think I'm going to try to trade away Geno Atkins, so let's keep that in mind. $39.15 million. That's great. Ooh, Alexander's there. I would love to do that. Leighton Vander Esch, scheme fit. I have not brought him in a long, long time. 95 points, I believe that said. Let's go $14 million. Let's go 8.05. That should be good enough. Kareem Hunt's still there. Not going to do that, though. Von Miller. I mean, we could have our rookie at middle linebacker, Von Miller on one side, Vander Esch on the other side. T.Y. Hilton is still here, which I don't really understand what's going on. Brandon Cooks is here. Leonard Williams is there. I'm kind of confused. Actually, I'm very confused. We're going to be honest, but I'm going to take a look around. We signed Leighton Vander Esch to a 5-year deal worth $110 million, and I got Herndon, the tight end, for 3 years, $14.3. So we have pick number 12 and 15 in the first round, and I'm seeing our center right there, Nalbone. I'm taking him. 76 overall, hidden development, 21 years old, 83 strength, 73 run block, 83 pass block. I love it. Probably should have looked around a little bit more, but I mean, you can't pass up on that. A corner's gone, though. I don't need that, but that's interesting. Left guard. Now, do we need a guard? We have Billy Price. We have the guy we drafted. We have our tackles. We have our center. We could get a little bit better at tackle, though. I mean, we could. Trying to think of what else we need. A middle linebacker. We don't need that. We could use another outside linebacker, granted. Now, a left end. Maybe. Kind of taking a lay of the land, and I feel like those offensive linemen were too good to pass up on, and we could probably fill out the rest of our roster a little bit later on. So I'm going to take Parker Poole. He's a 76 overall, hidden development, 23 years old, 93 strength, 79 run block, 79 pass block. With the 12th pick in the second round, we're taking right outside linebacker James Guerrero. He's a 73 overall, hidden development, 77 tackle and hit power, 88 speed, 86 acceleration. So we have an 82 overall team, 81 offense, 84 defense, and it's looking really good. Look at this offensive line with 2 hidden development guys, a superstar development guy, 2 star guys, and Billy Price is star development. We have good receivers, good quarterback, good running back. Now defense, we are going to put Geno Atkins on the trade block, see if we can get anything, but other than that, we're looking perfect on defense. Let's see what we can get for good old Geno Atkins, 2-7 and a 7. So long. I don't get it. How are we still in last place at 3-4? I guess there's still a chance we could make it, with the Ravens being 5-3, the Steelers and the Browns being 4-3. But I thought we'd be doing so much better than this. Now we see Marcus Peters is going to be gone. That's fine. Bring back Jonah Williams. Sample, no. Vigil, maybe. Not many guys to bring back, honestly. So what do we have for money? 48.6. This should be easy enough. And of course, we don't make the playoffs yet again. We went 7-9 again. Ravens 11-4-1. Browns 11-5. The Steelers 9-7. I mean, it is a tough division, but that's not a good excuse. Burrow, 3,600 yards, 31 touchdowns, 5 interceptions. It's about time. Mixon, about 1,300 yards, 8 touchdowns. Receiving Boyd, 1,100 yards, 13 touchdowns. Cooper, 751 with 5. Herndon, 710 with 4. John Ross, 546, 2 touchdowns. Mixon with 4 is not that bad, though. Jackson, 95 tackles, nothing too special. 7.5 sacks for Lawson, 5.5 for Hubbard. Interceptions, 3 for Vander Esch, Jackson, and Peters, 2 for Bates, 1 for Clinton Dix. We should have a good amount of people up here, I hope. Watson with the MVP, probably not at this point, no, but when we get to the AFC Coach of the Year, why would we be there? Now, we should be up here with Joe Burrow. Yes, there he is at number 10, good to see. Defensive Player of the Year. Myles Garrett's there, Shaq Thompson of the Broncos. Really? I thought Vander Esch would be there for sure. Now, we took a bunch of offensive linemen. We're not going to have anything there. On defense, though, we have James Guerrero, which is perfect. Now, we have 1 year left with plenty of money for free agency. We have to check out how many of those star development guys or hidden development guys are going to have star development or better. Oh, really? The center and the right tackle, both star development with 4 XP points. They're going to be up to 80, which is perfect. Most of our guys are going to be up to 80, except Jonah Williams. That's all right, though. Now, let's see. James Guerrero, what are you? Star development, 5 XP points, not bad. Hillard only with 1, but that's an 84 overall. So we're in great shape still. The Browns beat the Packers 33-29 to win Super Bowl 57. Now, Peters turned us down for a 1-year deal. I mean, he's a 78 overall. It's not really worth it. I'll lower the money a little bit if he takes it. All right. If not a big deal. We'll bring somebody else in. Goodbye. I mean, what's the franchise thing? $17 million. That's all right. We have $31 million in cap space. Let's see who's going to be here. We don't need a center. We don't need a strong could use a strong safety now that I look at it. Mac Wilson's there, who we don't need. Norwell, we don't need that. I'm trying to think, what do we really need? Tyler Boyd's up to superstar development, by the way. Free safety we don't need. We don't really need receivers. We could use a corner, I suppose. Hargreaves is there. I mean, we have Fuller. We have Jackson. I'll make a 2-year offer to Hargreaves. 91 points. That's good. And I'm thinking Logan Ryan as well. Just try to load up with some 1-year deals. Almost want to bring in DeAndre Baker as well. What about running backs? What are here? I wouldn't mind a backup, like a good backup. So maybe Rashad Penny is a backup. 3 years, 2.7. At receiver, we have Cooper. We have Boyd. We have John Ross. I mean, I kind of want to bring in A.J. Brown. I want to see what this does for points. 99 points, a little much, but that'll be all right. Tight end, Noah Fant, we're not going to do that. We're fine on the offensive line. What about defensive tackle? Jerry Tillery's there. Powers is there. I'm going to go for Daquan Jones. He's up there in age, but I think that should be all right. I wouldn't mind testing out a few 1-year guys, see how this works. Like a Justin Houston with superstar X Factor. I'll lower the money a little bit. All right, let's go find out who we got, shall we? I mean, it's looking really good. We got Penny, Brown, Hargreaves, Ryan, Houston, Jones, and Saunders. I'm trying to think what we need for our team. We don't need a quarterback. Of course, there's a ton of them. What else is here? Defensive tackle, even though I picked up a bunch of them right there. That might be the answer. Late first rounder, though, maybe not. What about this right end? Mid first rounder looks pretty good. I'm going to go with Cole Candidate. He's a 72 overall, normal development. Wow, 58 power moves, 81 finesse, 80 speed, 85 acceleration. In the second round, we're taking a corner, Jahil Derby. He's a 73 overall, normal development, ranked number 15. 88 speed, 74 man, 66 zone, 68 play rec. This draft was not all too great. In the third, we took middle linebacker Greenwood, 64 overall. And in the 7th round, right tackle Ball, 64 overall. So I just upgraded the players, and Guerrero had 10 XP points, so he's up to an 83 overall. This team is looking so good. Maybe a little weak at defensive tackle, but we should be able to get over that. Maybe weak at quarterback with Burrow, but he should be able to step up with this great offensive line, great weapons, great running backs, great defense. Let's go to the playoffs. And we don't make it. That's unbelievable, going 6-9-1. What did I do wrong? I drafted great. Is it just Burrow? 3,400 yards, 18 touchdowns, 12 interceptions. Mixon, 1,200 yards, 9 touchdowns. Penny with 14. Boyd, 925, 6 touchdowns. Cooper, 847 with 3. 1 for Herndon, 2 for Brown, 2 for Penny, 3 for Sample. On defense, Hillard, 118 tackles. Sack total, 6.5 for Hubbard, 5 for Hillard. Interceptions, 2 for Clinton Dix. This is just atrocious. I thought we would make it in the final 2 years for sure, but I guess not. MVP, we have nothing. Coach of the year, we would have nothing. Offensive player of the year, nothing. Defensive player of the year. Hey, Hillard at number 10. Offensive rookie of the year, nothing. Defensive rookie of the year. Candidate at number 1. Greenwood at number 2, which is good to see. Don't get me wrong, but we have a good, deep team. And is it just because it's led by Joe Burrow? Because I think the Bengals are going to take Joe Burrow. I mean, the offensive line's looking so good. Everybody in their 80s. You can't ask for a better offensive line. Greenwood has 4, which is good. Who's the other guy we drafted? It was Candidate right here. Is 375. That's not great, but it's not terrible either. I'm going to give it one final upgrade before we end this because I thought for sure we were going to make this so easy. Turn the Bengals around. 84 overall team, 85 offense, 84 defense. It is so disappointing. This team looks so good. Bunch of superstar development guys, bunch of superstar X Factor guys, bunch of star development guys. But I guess that's going to be it for this video. If you liked the video, give it a like down below. Make sure to check out my channel, subscribe for more content, and I will see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.